Okay, so this is what you need to do an oil change on a Honda S2000. Main thing is the oil. I've got 5W40 Castrol Edge with the red top. Don't buy the turbo diesel one. Got 2 of those because you'll need more than one, and you can use the rest to top up if you need to. I've got obviously 2 axle stands. I'm just going to try and use the standard jack. As the trolley jack that I've got is too high and it won't fit underneath. We've got the oil drainer, which is a 6 litre, so that's more than enough. I have a Hamp oil filter, which is pretty much the same as I think it's exactly the same as the recommended latest Honda one. I've got the genuine Honda oil filter removal tool, and I've got a 17mm socket on a ratchet. I believe it's 17mm, but I'll find out in a bit. And then I've got the new Sump plug, which I upgraded to a magnetic one, with obviously a new washer as well. So first thing is to jack up the car. Just so that everyone knows, you can't get one of these Halford's big red jacks underneath the car if you're using the standard Honda jack that comes with the car, because that's how high it goes. And there's the jack. So it's just a few mil out, but you can't go any higher with that, so you do need to use a different jack. Okay, so due to the Sump plug being on so tight, I've had to bring it to a garage. Luckily I have access to a garage, so we're going to try it on the ramps here. Today the car is currently on 73,901 miles, and it's Saturday the 26th of April. So we've still got the same oil, all the other parts are still the same. Let's get the Sump plug off. Right, so we're going to give it a go with one of these Hench snap-on spanners. So just seeing if I can crack the bolt. And there it is. Right, so the oil cap's off from the top of the engine. Now we just need to get it all out. Hopefully I won't spill too much. So we let that drain out. As you might be able to see, this washer on this one is long gone. It's completely mashed onto the Sump plug. So luckily I do have a new one to put on this time. Otherwise you might risk losing oil. Right, so basically this filter on here, this new filter is a lot smaller, and the genuine Honda oil filter clamp doesn't fit over the one that's on there at the minute. So I don't know if it's going to be a different size or if the thread's actually going to end up working and it will go on. I mean,
no, should we run some more around and see what we've got back in?
Okay, so as you can see, I pulled off this Unipart oil filter, and it is a lot bigger than the Hamp one, as you can see, but the seals do match up, so we're just going to go ahead and fit it and it should be all okay. Okay, so now we fit the oil filter. Get a bit of oil, fresh oil around the seal. And we're fit it on hand tight, so it's easy to get off the next time. It's in a slightly more difficult position than the old Civic Type R that I used to have, but luckily on the ramps it's an easy job. Okay, so I've got a fresh sump plug here. It's a magnetic sump plug with a fresh washer. So now that the oil's only dripping very slowly, I've left it for about 20 minutes. We're just going to install the new sump plug and get that all in. The oil filter's already installed. Right, so let's fill her back up. So when you've put in about 4 litres, it's a good time to check the dipstick. And that looks just on the high level. Remember to put the oil cap back on. And now run it for a few minutes. Okay, so after a minute or so of idling, I did top up another half a litre just to make sure it is full. I'm going to run it for another minute or so, and then I will test the dipstick again.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Do you like this video? There is a button. It's a very sexy button. It says subscribe on it. I wish I could click on it, but YouTube won't let me. Damn fuckers.